Alright guys, how's it going? Will here from ZaltekReviews.com. Today I'm taking a look at the Héron watches Gladiator, and it was excuse me, they call it the Gladiateur or whatever French Canadian pronunciation it is, I don't know. Because they're based in Montreal, they put these friggin' letters at the end of it as well, MMLXV, which stands for, where's my thing, it stands for 2065. I don't know what relevance that is, but there you go. I'm also included, they also sent me the optional stainless steel bracelet. I'll show you it first with the rubber strap fitted, and it's a fully fitted ends with rubber strap and all that. Put the bracelet on later on in the review. Right, cue the intro. Right guys, unfortunately I never got this watch in time because I believe it just finished on Kickstarter. I think it finished yesterday. I've only had the watch here for about a week, so I didn't have time to rush it to the front of my queue and do a video and all that, just to let you know. So this is more a review for the people that have backed it. I'm pretty sure that they'll put it up on their website once they finish their website, so you can pre-order it there, or it might come on Indiegogo at some point. I don't know, I've no idea. I've not really got much. I'll show you the bracelet later, fitted as I mentioned. First up, you get this lovely little watch holder, and it's really good quality. I do like that. I mean, and that's actually useful. You know what I mean? You wear a watch on your wrist. I'm wearing the Christopher Ward C63 Sealander. You could wear a watch on your wrist, put another watch in there, throw that in your bag, and the watch will be more than secure. I like that. Good quality as well, good stitching, and the inside's lovely. Nice and soft and nice cushion as well. Anyway, there's my fucking dog barking, as per usual. When the watch was put on Kickstarter, the early bird price was $250, which is about £195. The retail price, oh, for fuck's sake, the retail price is $475. But if you manage to blag it at the early bird price, fuck's sake! Right, back. I swear to God, the dog's been quiet all day. As soon as I push record, decides to want to fight the world. And it's probably a fucking moth or something that's outside. She's barking at. Or a rain reflection or something stupid. Right, where was I? Aye, $250 if you manage to blag it on Kickstarter. £195. And the retail is $475. If you manage to get it for the early bird pricing, well, you've got a cracking deal. You really have. The specs are really good in this. That's an excellent price. Right, let's talk about dimensions. I've done all my dimensions before recording the video. Try and bring my, as I say, I done a video on the titanium bracelet for the Swiss watch company, and all I was doing was reviewing a blooming bracelet. In the video, once I edited it and all that, it was like nearly half an hour, 26 minutes or something. Aye, so I need to keep them, I need to keep the lengths down a wee bit. So let's get into this. Right, dimensions, right? In fact, leave that there for now. Zoom in a wee bit to the Héron Gladiator. Right, case diameter, you're looking at 40.8 millimeters. Total thickness, including the sapphire case back, the whole thing, the whole shebang, I measured in 11.9 millimeters. Lug to lug, I measured 47.3 and obviously it's got a 20mm lug width. The movements that's inside this is the Miyota 9039, so obviously a 4Hz movement, as you can tell by the settings hand there. 28,800 vibrations per hour, obviously 24 joules. It's got hacking, self-winding, and a 42-hour power reserve. The case is fully polished on the silver version. I'm not sure if there's, well, I'm pretty sure it's the same on the other ones. But aye, on this it's fully polished, 316L stainless steel in silver. You also have a black DLC version and a rose gold version as well. I can't comment on they two. I don't know if they're fully polished or part polished. I don't know. I've no idea. This one though, the silver one, fully polished, as you can see. Oh, it's a bit fucking dirty. It's fucking dust, man. Does my boxing. That's the worst thing with fully polished watches as well. Screw down crown, by the way. Right, fully polished. Even on the top, the lugs and that. The bezel is sandblasted. The actual bezel itself is still polished, but that's an insert, I'm sure. Aye, that's an insert, and the insert is sandblasted, and it's got rather unique Roman numerals. We'll get into that later. Oh shit. Where was I? Aye, the bezel itself. Oh, fuck my life. Bloody Doug. The bezel itself is 120 click unidirectional sandblasted insert, as I said, with the Roman numerals, and you could use it as dual time. Obviously I find the Roman numeral part just, it's more a novelty than actually using it in real world use, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't use it as a dual time because it would take me all my time to try and remember what Roman numeral stands for what again, so I'll just leave it as it is. So I wouldn't use it for that. It's got a matte dial. Are the indices applied? I think they are. Applied indices. I'll throw up pictures of all the different colorways and whatnot. No date, obviously. It's got fence post hands, and it's got that wee lollipop settings hand, and it's got the wee loom section there. The loom on this, I'm led to believe that the production models will have Swiss Super Luminova BGW9 given a blue glow, but this I believe is just a prototype, so I'm not sure how good it's going to be. The straps are good. It's TPU rubber, and they're fully fitted at the lugs, and they're really good quality. These are one of the best straps I've seen in a long time, especially like rubber. It doesn't attract dust or lint or anything like that. It's good quality. It's really soft as well, and it's really comfortable on wrist. I do like the straps. See that? As you can see, signed. See, I don't know why did they make that brushed when the watch head is fully polished. I'd prefer it brushed anyway, but I just find it a strange choice why they never matched it. Aye, and the standard strap that you get is obviously the rubber one, and it matches the dial. I've got pictures of all the straps and all the different combinations and that, so I'll put that up on the screen so you can have a look. You've also got, that looks a bit scratched, doesn't it? Oh, it covers like it's no brand new. Aye, you've got an I'm pretty sure it's optional. I don't think it's included in the price, but could be wrong. I mean, as I say, I've had to do like a ton of research on this watch because I've not got a press kit or anything. I've had to go by what this. Ah, fuck! I've had to go by what they said on their Kickstarter campaign. Aye, but you get you can choose different bracelets as well, or I think you can, because I've got this silver one, obviously. They've got a two-tone one, and you got a full rose gold one. Aye, that's what I'll do. Is I'll take that rubber strap off. I'll fit the bracelet. I'll size it up from my wrist, and let you see it. And I'll tell you what I think more about the bracelet, because I need to pause this fucking video, and there's my light went out as well. And the dog's barking. Oh, it's gone well with this fucking video, eh? Oh, the lights come back on. Right, I'll be back in however long it takes. Right guys, I'm back. Oh man, do you ever get one of the days where you just wish you stayed in bed? That's how my day's turning out. Fucking one thing after another. Right, I fitted the bracelet. I mean, the bracelet was simple to fit. You've got solid links. It's push pins to adjust it. It was easy to do. The pins came out, no problem. The pins went back in, no problem. Sized up from my wrist. In fact, I better give you a weight. I've got a weight listed on the rubber strap. It is 8 to 8 grams. On the bracelet, sized up for my 6 3/4 inch wrist, you're looking at, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or no, 127 grams. Aye, so pretty good. Solid links, as I said, solid end links. It's got a pressed clasp, which is disappointing. Good level of micro adjust on the clasp though, so press clasp, and this is optional. Don't know, and if it's at a retail cost of $475, and if the bracelet's optional, like an optional extra, nah, I'm not putting up with that. I wouldn't have that. If it's included and you're buying it at retail, well, aye, it's fine, fair enough. That's under $500 with the rubber strap and the bracelet. I would say, aye, definitely. I mean, it's comfortable on wrist. It's just disappointing. It's no fucking push button either. It's friction based. Anyway, nice case back, by the way. I forgot to mention that. That's that logo there. What do they call that again? Héron de Combat. That's my French accent. Héron de Combat. That's nicely done though. Nice and smooth. I'm not sure if it's oil pressed or embossed or I don't know. It's nicely done though, as I say. 100 metres of water resistance. Now, this is the thing where I've looked at other reviews of this watch, right? And people have gave it a bit of a hard time. Now, this isn't marketed as a dive watch. So, they're saying it's a good watch, and I totally agree with them, it is a good watch. But they disagree with this bezel, this Roman numerals bezel and whatnot. It's not meant to be a dive watch. And to be honest with you, as I said earlier, the dual time thing. Oh, here we go again. The dual time thing. It's not something I would use just because of the Roman numerals. It's just basically it's a unique novel. It's a novelty, really. Aye, that's a better way to describe it. It's a novelty. It just looks different when you got it on wrist, but you're not going to use it. Well, I certainly wouldn't use it anyway. You could use it as a dual time bezel, but fuck, try to work that out, man. It's more of a dressy, especially on bracelet. It's more of a dressy, like sports watch, I would say. And that's how I would wear it. I wouldn't bother using the bezel, but it looks good on wrist. It's got a good bezel, actually. But it's no, as I say, the bezel function I just wouldn't use. I just leave it as is. It's got a diver aesthetic, I'll give it that much, because of the bezel and that. But as I say, it's more of a dressy sports watch in my opinion. And it's a good watch. I mean, I'm not a fan of all the polishing, man, because it's just a fucking fingerprint magnet. And you can see on that, I mean, as I say, this bracelet isn't new. There's no way it's new. And it's picking up wee scuff marks and all that on the polish sections. I think they should have toned down the amount of polish on this. I mean, fair enough, give it polished sides, but make the top, like the top of the lugs and that, brushed, and just give it a full brushed bracelet, and I think it would have been more usable, you know, rather than doing this all day. Right, where's my fucking... Because this is what I'd be doing, that, all day. Alright, I'll probably do it on wrist, but it's still a pain in the arse. I mean, even if they done what like Traska watches do and put like a coating on it to try and protect, you know, the polish section so they didn't get scuffed so easy, that would have been a good idea. And they could have left it as is, fully polished, with the polished mid-links and all that, and just put their hardness coating on top. Then, aye, that'd be perfect. It would be a lovely watch. You wouldn't be sitting there trying to get the fingerprints and all that off. And the clasp, I've got to say, it's shite. There's no other word to describe it. It's cheap. The clasp is a pain in the arse to open when you've got gloves on. Hang on a sec. Aye, but if they made, oh fuck's sake. Oh, one of these days. Oh, there we go. Aye, as I was saying, the clasp doesn't match the bracelet. The bracelet's of decent quality, even though it's got push pins. It's still solid links, and it's good quality finishing that's on it. But the clasp doesn't match it. I mean, I've seen, what? How much would one of these cost? I mean, a fiver, if that. £3 off of AliExpress, maybe, with it all being pressed. Probably about £3. You need a better clasp than that, I'm afraid. It needs to be milled. Even a milled one you can get with the same level of micro adjust and the same layout, but it's milled and that'll cost you £5 off of AliExpress. I mean, fair enough, you could just go and buy one off of AliExpress, but then you're going to lose like that bit there. You know, where it's signed for Héron watches. You want to keep that? Well, most people, I would anyway. I'd want to keep the signed clasp part rather than just putting a blank one on. Alright, it'd be milled and everything, it'd be better. But it should come from the manufacturer. Oh, I've done all that. Aye, it's a good watch. And I could see myself wearing it. Just a few tweaks so, and I think they could make it a lot better. Especially when you add the bracelet. I mean, the strap's great. What did I do with it? Oh, I put it in the box. Aye, the strap's brilliant. I'm really impressed with the strap. So, if the bracelet is optional, I wouldn't bother with the bracelet. Even though I'm a bracelet guy, I would just leave all that. Just get the rubber strap. You got a various amount of options as to what colour you want. Like this blue one here, this blue watch, they give you, or you can, well, they've sent me the blue strap. I wouldn't have bought it. I went for maybe a white strap, the white one, white and blue. And then again, if I had the white dial, I asked for the white dial to review, but they didn't have any available. So maybe go white dial and a blue strap. I think that would look quite smart. But I'm just waffling on. that's pretty much it. It's a good watch, but I reckon it could do with a few tweaks. And if you're buying it, I would just go with the rubber strap, as I said. Anyway, thanks to Adam at Héron Watches for sending this out to me for review. If you sent it to me earlier, or I had it done for your Kickstarter campaign, but you sent it too late. Right, well that's me. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review. Alright, I'm off. Toodles.